Yo, so which one is the original that we evolved from? You see, this is not hard for me. I think humans started off lighter skinned than they are dark skinned, right? But we evolved for whatever reason to get dark. It's not even whatever reason. The reason why is simple. It's diversity. To keep genetics, to keep our genetics diverse, right? One of the ways, experimentation, if you will. Our bodies love experimentation, which leads me to a point. I think there is no default skin color we have as humans. The only other default skin color is probably around gray, right? Gray, a gray skin color or something of that nature. Maybe even white people. But there's no, it is in human beings. It's in evolution's interest to not make a lack of diversity in our gene pool, and that's why when you see people, sometimes you see people for a long time, for generations, they've given birth to like dark boned or dark skinned people. Then sometimes it just switches out and then there's yellow bones only. Wondering what's going on. They are now giving birth to yellow bones, right? To lighter skinned people. So I think that is you see what I'm saying here, right? Every century or every fifth generation, our DNA as black people changes on what our default, depending on, maybe let's say you're lighter skinned, like your family is yellow boned, only gave birth to only yellow bones for like a century. Your evolution will then change that and say, nah, we've done that, we want to experiment more. Let's change it to darker skin. That's how I think evolution works. That's how I think our bodies work, the human body works. That's why when you go in a certain area, niggas are dark in a picture from 100 years ago, but then now they're a whole lot more lighter for like another century, and then it just changes again to niggas being dark. It's evolution. It's genetic evolution. It's genetic diversity. It's evolution trying to experiment. I wouldn't be surprised if a nigga with green skin comes along, and then you have green skinned humans in our gene pool that can be drawn upon. So I think it's genetic diversity. For example, if you put white people here in Africa, it also depends on what you own. If you put white people here in Africa, for example, I think they are going to default into looking very black, but not dark skinned, but very black. But if you put black people, dark skinned black people into America, and they eat what white people eat and live how white people live, they're going to be very light. They might even turn white. So that's that's why I think, yeah.